How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to 2A News Now. And here at 2A News Now, you get your Second Amendment news straightforward and to the point with no BS added in. It's a new year, it's 2024, and a lot of people start a New Year's resolution. People try to better themselves in different ways. Some succeed, but a lot of them don't. And sometimes even companies try to rebrand themselves. But unfortunately, it's still the same old Ninth Circuit Court. The Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals is like the Hallmark Channel of the judicial system, at least when it comes to gun control fans. No matter what law is being challenged, or how egregiously it violates our Second Amendment rights, lawsuits in the Ninth Circuit Court seem to follow the same scripts. Gun owners sue. A judge agrees that the law is likely unconstitutional and grants an injunction, only to have it stayed and eventually overturned. Sometimes we get a plot twist, and a three-judge panel will uphold the injunction. But inevitably, that decision is overruled by an en banc review. No matter how improbable or obtainable the decision may be, anti-gunners are assured of a happy ending in the Ninth. You gotta hear this is just crazy. Not once in the 15 years since the Heller decision was handed down has the Ninth Circuit Court ultimately concluded that a gun control law goes too far and abridges a fundamental right. And though it's still fairly early, the appellate court looks to be keeping the streak alive by allowing California's new gun control zones to take effect January 1st, after a rare Saturday ruling to grant an administrative stay of Judge McCormick Carney's injunction halting enforcement of the new bans in supposedly sensitive places, including virtually every public accessible business that doesn't specifically post signage welcoming concealed carry holders. State Attorney General Rob Bonta had sought an administrative stay of the lower court's ruling, arguing that it would allow dangerous weapons in places where children and families congregate. By granting Bonta's motion, the Ninth Circuit Court judges have put the district court's injunction on hold, while a separate panel of judges weighs an appeal by the state. Governor Gavin Newsom celebrated the ruling in a statement posted to social media Saturday night. California's overwhelming support efforts to ensure places like hospitals, libraries, and children's playgrounds remain safe and free from guns, despite Newsom's contention that a stay only keeps the status quo in place. The fact is, the vast majority of these gun-free zones aren't long-lasting and weren't even in place until now. These artifacts of SB 2 and before January 1st was perfectly legal for concealed carry holders to carry for self-defense and the defense of others in these locations unless the private property owner specifically posted signage to the contrary. It doesn't matter how many Californians support these restrictions because they trample on a fundamental civil right. The administrative stay doesn't guarantee that the Ninth Circuit Court panel will block Carney's injunction, but it's hard to ignore the feeling that we've seen this story many times before. And unfortunately, we know how this is going to play out, at least until the Supreme Court gets to write the final scene. It may be a happy new year for California's civil rights deniers, but it's just another day of frustration for those Californians trying to stay safe and hoping to exercise their fundamental right to bear arms for their defense. Unfortunately, I see in 2024, any gun cases coming before the Ninth Circuit will go the way of the state. And hopefully soon there will be some changes on that court so the people of California can use their Second Amendment right without the fear of the state government coming after them. As always, I would really like to hear what you guys think about today's story in the comments section down below. And now that it's a new year, I hope you guys will continue supporting the channel. You guys are always crushing it by liking, sharing, and subscribing and hitting those post notifications. And I invite all of you to come back and watch my next video.